gosh, Chris, we just want to learn as much as we can, right? That's the most important thing for this weekend, is to increase the body of knowledge and get as much information about everyone on our roster that we possibly can. There's some pretty good teams coming, and so we'll have some solid competition. I think we'll be challenged and pushed in a lot of different ways, and that's a great way for us to learn about ourselves. So this part of the year, it's all about opportunity, about learning, about keeping options open.
Lily made senior history last spring, back for a fifth year. What was kind of the mindset over the summer, and making that decision, and now having that championship under your belt? Kind of what's the mindset going into next season for you?
So this last season, I'm just hoping to give it my all. I have the opportunity to kind of immerse myself in the program like I've never been able to before, kind of being like a half student, only taking 6 credits. I feel super fortunate to be able to train, give it my all, and even though it seems like the schooling is a little bit easier, it feels like one of the toughest battles still to give it my all and give my heart into swimming for this last year. And so it's super special at the same time. I'm like grieving it at the same time as swimming it, and I feel like I'm just very much in the moment this season, and with the sets that I'm doing, I've experienced some really cool moments already with myself, and I just can't wait for the next few months, and especially super excited to start racing this weekend.
Been a very successful year for you as well. I continued over the summer. What's your personal goals for year 3? I guess?
Well, missing out on the championship by, what was it, 0.03 or something crazy like that. I'm just hungry. I'm hungry for victory. I'm hungry to get better and learn and grow as much as I can as a person too. It's not all about winning. But, that's definitely a motivation to go kick some ass at NCAAs this year and win as much as I can and learn about the sport. I'm still new to the sport, so I got a lot to learn and a lot to grow from. So just trying to take it all in for year number 3.
Question?
You no longer go to bed and shut your eyes and see the clock in your mind, or do you, and have that drive you?
Yeah, it was definitely a driving factor at first, and I wouldn't say I'm over it, but I'm definitely moving forward and kind of looking towards, it's a new year, it's a new opportunity. There's going to be new people too. It's not the same guys, so I'm just going to try and have fun racing, honestly.
This week you said, it's all about learning. You're going to try to mix up and see kind of what kids might be better suited for, and just kind of seeing how the depth plays out a little bit?
Exactly. There's a lot of parity on our roster, so getting a sense of who can do what and in which areas, especially when relays are concerned, it's a lot of just experimentation and trying different people and different things. And Ben and Lily are, they've solidified themselves in their spots, but there's a lot of question marks in our lineup. So yeah, it's trial and error, it's experimentation, it's being surprised. Like Ada Cannell, her 52.6 on the end of that relay and inter squad last week, all of a sudden, she's a real player, and so we're looking for more things like that and more opportunities for people to show what they can do. Because it gets more exclusive as we go through the year, right? We'll get on a bus, go to Denver, we can't bring anybody. There's not enough seats on the bus. So we've got to fine tune and figure that out.
Well, early on, obviously the end goal, and obviously trying to defend that championship and maybe add a couple more strokes. But what do you do? How are you going to kind of pace yourself into this season?
Yeah, so I guess looking at this season, I'm still hungry for those wins. I'm still hungry to do my best, to push myself. So in order to pace myself, something that coaches always taught me is just keep learning about myself in any way. Hit that uncomfortable place. Go to that uncomfortable room and like sit there and figure out what I need to do to get out of, to keep growing. And I am super hungry for that. Most of all is just to learn more about myself, and like I won't be able to get these moments, next year, and I'll have to step into the real world and face those things. But this sport of swimming is like one of the most dear things to my heart. So being able to learn more about myself in the sport is what's pacing me and keeping me focused on what my goals are in swimming, but also life goals. So
Does it feel different coming in this year, knowing, well, A, it's your last year, but you're coming in as a national champion?
No, it doesn't feel any different. I feel like I'm held to the same standard as everybody else. I feel like I'm continually being humbled. No matter what title I have, it's not even about the titles. It's like, what can I perform today? What can I do in this practice? How many kicks can I do off the wall? And I'm getting beat in those little things too by some amazing talented swimmers that we have on these teams. So it's anybody's game. Anybody can win a national title truly. I was a freshman, now I'm a fifth year, and my experience has just been so fulfilling, and I want other people to have all that too.
Does it feel different for you coming in this year? Do you feel like a veteran at least?
I mean, I feel a little more
They're both
experienced.
captains.
Yeah. I would say I know more now. I know what my goals are and what I can achieve this year more. Last year it was kind of up in the air. I was improving like crazy, but now I know where I'm at, and I know where I can go, and I know how to get there too with that experience. But still, the same me and my same teammates that are still beating me in practice, and I try and beat them, and it's still super fun. So I wouldn't say it's that different, but yeah.
The thing that makes these two unique, and we've got a wonderful group, and we'll talk about a lot of the people in our program, and both locker rooms are really solid. But these two athletes are very curious, and every day they're trying to learn new things and trying to figure stuff out. And we don't ever really talk about winning at the end. We talk about winning today, and what do we need to do today to be 1% better. And that's our focus. That's our mission every day. And we talk a little bit about Alice in Wonderland and the Red Queen effect, because I think if there's one thing that gets a program better, it's every athlete pushing and challenging and being fierce and loving in their pursuit of excellence, right? The Red Queen effect means that as the rabbit gets faster, the fox gets faster. As the big redwood tree grows higher, every redwood tree in its proximity needs to grow higher to compete for sunlight and for oxygen. And that's what we try to do is everybody pushing and challenging each other every day to get a little bit better.
To either one of the seniors, trying to, this is your last year. What's it like being a leader, trying to lead some of the other groups as you decide to lead to go, into the real world?
As a leader on this team right now, I am doing my best to teach kindness and to teach lovingness and to teach fierceness and confidence, and those are all things that I have worked on and have acquired. None of it has come easy, and I just want people to know that to be in this position, you have to give it your all 100% of the time, and even if you're not 100%, you still just have to be 100% in your heart and know who you are, and carry yourself high and be respectful, and all those things will pay off.
Yeah, I mean, I still got a couple years left, so but this is a new position and I'm still learning, but definitely respect is a big thing on the men's team, at least, that we're trying to, be respectful of our facilities, be respectful of our teammates and our coaches and our competition. And knowing that each athlete has their own potential too. I think that's something that a lot of people don't realize, is that's going to be different for everyone, and trying to find that and how are they going to reach their potential for the day and for the year and in the month and everything like that. That's a big one for our team.
So this is really also for either the seniors. Swimming is a sport that I feel like a lot of casual fans, they don't really understand the mental aspect about it. Coming into your senior year, how are your guys' mentality, competing or just day in, day out, grind and practice? How's that changed, or maybe you think improved?
Yeah, a little bit what I said earlier, just present moment awareness, being held accountable to yourself only. Obviously there's a lot on your shoulders here, but who you really have to talk to is yourself first. And are you speaking kindly to yourself? Are you fueling your body with, good nutrition? And if you're not doing those things, then you're not able to be fully present with yourself or the people around you and give to others. So that's my mentality. I want to carry that mentality into the rest of the seasons of my life. And here's just a big test for all of that. So, yeah.
Yeah. I would say being prepared now. If I'm prepared now, March is going to be a whole lot easier. So I was trying to do what I can now and then let everything else take its course.
The fact that your season is so long, I mean, you encompass every season in the school year, and just trying to keep yourselves, and the young kids especially, I mean, when they come back from Christmas and, what you go through in your training, just kind of mentally staying with it has got to be incredible.
Yeah. Taking more than 2 days off is atrocious. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't afford that.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's not that long. Like, people think it's long and then it's over in a flash. So
Yeah.
that's what I tell my guys.
Would you say yesterday, the days are long, but the weeks are really short?
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
Anything else? Question of the week?
All right. Question of the week, guys. What is your guilty pleasure TV show?
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Actually, no. Now I'm going to get myself in trouble. My wife and daughter, and I just started last night, and I felt really guilty for how interested I was in Bachelor in Paradise last night.
Good one, Coach.
It's yeah, it's horrible, but I got sucked in. I don't know if I'll go back for more, but yeah.
I'm a Game of Thrones fan, so House of Dragons is my guilty pleasure, every Sunday. So, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Me and my roommates, every dinner we watch Wipeout, and it's just hilarious. So we just start
awesome.
cracking up. We would just watch people wipe out, and it's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Thank